Hey guys, welcome to another Pitwall news video where we talk about F1. Sergio Perez keeps getting rumored to lose his seat for Red Bull for next year, and there's a name to replace him that's circling around. But before we begin, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe for more F1 news. Alright guys, so we still don't know who's going to be driving the second Sauber seat for next year, but it looks like Williams' Colapinto might have some competition coming his way in the form of McLaren Junior driver Gabriel Bortoleto. Bortoleto is a fantastic junior driver who won the F3 championship last year and is currently leading the F2 championship. McLaren CEO Zak Brown says the Woking team won't stand in the 20-year-old's way should Sauber offer him a race seat. He's a great racing driver, Brown told the media in Austin. Right now, our priority is to help him win the Formula 2 championship, so that's what we're very much focused on. But while McLaren team boss Andrea Stella is open to finding a solution with Sauber, he admits he would like to hold on to Bortoleto in some capacity. If Mattia Binotto came to me, when you have such a talent, definitely you're not going to stop him having a chance in Formula 1, he said. At the same time, we would be definitely interested in finding a way to keep him in the McLaren family because I think he is a talent that in the future could be important for McLaren. We are safe for the long term with our two drivers, we couldn't be any happier. But definitely we would like to keep him in the McLaren family, but I'm sure we could find a solution. Sauber definitely has a good issue because Bortoleto is a very promising driver and Colapinto has demonstrated on track his great skills and definitely should have a seat on the grid next year, in my personal opinion. But Sauber might not be the team where Colapinto ends up driving next year. According to Dutch racing driver Coronel, one person from the 21-year-old's management team, most likely Jamie Campbell-Walter, had contacted him to ask for an unnamed team boss's telephone number. For now though, nothing is set in stone. He has nothing yet, Coronel told Viaplay. Told that Sauber is an interesting option, he simply replied, no. Asked if he knew something, he replied, yes, but I'm not going to say it. It's true, but I'm not going to say it. His manager is my old teammate, I have contact with him every now and then. Suddenly a light went on because he asked for the phone number of a team boss in Formula 1. I didn't think about that at all. I'm not going to say who it is because I keep some things to myself. The two Red Bull teams are the only other outfits with open seats, leading to speculation that should Liam Lawson perform well enough in his 6-race audition to take Sergio Perez's Red Bull seat, VCARB could be the team that Colapinto joins for 2025. Speaking to Motorsport Total after the Singapore Grand Prix, Marco praised Colapinto but stressed that he was a Williams driver. We see it with Colapinto, he said, as a relatively inexperienced and not very successful guy in the junior series, although it must be said that he never had the top teams, but what an incredible performance he is having now. It will be interesting to see where Colapinto goes next year, but it'll be more interesting to see what happens with Perez. Helmut Marko has confirmed that Red Bull will make a decision on Max Verstappen's F1 2025 teammate at the end of the season amid mounting rumors surrounding the future of Sergio Perez. And he has claimed that the 2-year contract Perez signed earlier this year will not stop Red Bull making a change for next season, stressing that F1 is a meritocracy. Let's remember, the Checo signed a 2-year contract back in June to race for Red Bull until the end of 2026, but that contract is believed to include stricter performance clauses. It is understood that Red Bull's plans to replace Perez extended as far as junior team VCARB arranging a so-called shootout test between Daniel Ricciardo and Liam Lawson at Imola to help guide the decision on his replacement for the second half of the F1 2024 season, before the decision was made to retain Perez entering the final 10 races. It is uncertain whether a similar mechanism exists for Red Bull to discard Perez at the end of the season, with the veteran's deficit to Verstappen having since ballooned to 204 points. Perez laughed off rumors last month that he and Red Bull had established a plan to announce his retirement ahead of his home race in Mexico this weekend to allow him a dignified exit, insisting he will not walk away from the team. With Lawson impressing in his first F1 appearance in more than a year at last weekend's United States Grand Prix, having replaced Ricciardo for the final 6 races of F1 2024, it is believed that Perez is under mounting pressure to improve his performances to guarantee his place alongside Verstappen for next season. Marko, the long-serving Red Bull advisor, has confirmed that Red Bull will make a final decision on Perez's future at the end of the season. It seems like there is always a new rumor every weekend about Checo losing his seat, so it's up to you guys to decide what to believe. Although let's be for real, these are just rumors, so take them with a grain of salt. It definitely will be exciting to see what happens since silly season hasn't technically ended yet, even though there is only one seat left. So what do you guys think? Go ahead and let me know down in the comments. Since this is a new channel, I would appreciate it if you guys liked this video and subscribed or even shared it with your friends and family. Thank you so much and have a great night.